Hey, what's going on, everybody? CKO Fit here. Just fit up my gum real quick. And this is just going to be a quick recap video just about the lack of uploads, give my reasons for them, update you all about what my life's going on, plans for the channel moving forward, and what my training's looking like, and how the training's been the last month, and just everything in that regards. This summer has been really fun, not only with just training, but with life and with a bunch of new factors and things that I've tried and everything in that regards. And it was 100% worth every second of it. Even in starting this YouTube channel, I've put out way more videos on this channel than I did beforehand. And although none of the videos are the highest quality, it's good. I like looking back at the channel and feeling accomplished knowing that I did that. So what I'm basically going to talk about, recap of this summer and how it affected my training. At the beginning of the summer, I set a goal and I took steps towards that goal over the course of the summer. My goal was I wanted to be varsity in cross country my first year, qualify for state in wrestling, and run the 800 at least once in track and field, as I ran 2 mile only last year because your boy is an unexplosive little man. So how I plan to accomplish that goal was with resistance training, track workouts to increase my speed, and still go to as many wrestling practices as I can, as I did camps, but try not to obsess over wrestling, as I find that I've actually gotten better at wrestling now that I've been getting my overall athleticism better, and because I wasn't stressing about getting as good about it as I did in the past. If you watched my origin video or whatever you want to call it, I detailed a bit more in that about what I used to do, and I saw a lot of diminishing returns, in my opinion, in that style of wrestling training. So pretty much, yeah. Long-winded way of saying that the general structure of my week was as follows for at least the first half of this was not the first half of summer. I experimented with easy runs, shorter burpee workouts, and then the occasional track workout alongside 531. And in my opinion, way too much volume. That is a lesson that I learned early on in summer, and I know why throughout the year, why like certain things haven't been following. I can only eat so much food. I love training, but training is not life. That's mainly the main thing that I've learned over the course of the last few months. I've neglected a lot of things in my personal life to train more and to train more frequently, and there's a lot of diminishing returns to that. So, what part of what made the second half of summer much better was me getting a job finally. I was trying to get a job at the start of summer, but my grandma, early on, we were told that by my grandma that, oh, there's this position for the county office, you can be a laborer, and all of that. And so I was kind of waiting out for that, and I got it, and was definitely an experience, because I ended up working 10 hours a day on my feet constantly, getting over 20,000 steps every single day was not a rare occurrence at all. I was burning loads of calories out in the heat, weeding, moving bricks, all of that stuff. And weirdly enough, this was really helpful for my bulk of trying to put on muscle, just because I always am, because it really held me accountable. I had to, I like, it was a constant struggle. all day long I was doing not I like all I'd be thinking about was when my break would happen, I would have to eat, which I've always been like, oh, I eat so much compared to everybody else. Just ridiculous amounts of food that I ate because I kept training on my own outside of my work. And let's go ahead and talk about real quick about the training itself. So what I learned over the course of the summer, and something that I'm still experimenting with and tweaking, because the goal that I'm going for isn't really something that a specific program per se can give me. I've been experimenting and, like Bruce Lee says, taking elements from everything and just using it on myself. I'm I'm basically turning myself into a lab rat for what I want. So the system that I got down towards the end of the summer was, it was never like this, but we'll just say Monday, easy. Well, Monday I would use, instead of doing an easy run of say 5 to 6 miles, I would do a burpee workout. So we'll just say 250 Navy SEALs every 25 reps, 26 counts. That's one that I did last I did this Saturday in blazing fucking heat. And that would be my easy run, and then later in the day I'd do some body weight work, just some pull-ups, dips, all that fun stuff. And then the day after that, I would run stairs. I ran stairs a lot over the course of this summer. And each time I ran stairs, the mileage would equate to about 6 miles. I noticed progression, and my legs would get bigger the faster that I would get at running the stairs. I ran stairs countless times over the course of the summer. At the beginning of the summer, when I ran stairs, I did 4 or 5 minute EMOMs, just as much as possible, and I got six reps, 7 reps, 7 reps, and 8 reps. When I ran stairs last time that I did that same format, I got 9, 9, 9, 9. That just alone speaks to the progression, because I remember doing that stair workout and thinking, how the hell am I going to progress in this? I did. Aside from stair workouts, which was my favorite running speed work to do this summer, I also did track workouts. My favorite one that I came back to a lot was the 4x800 meters. And favorite's probably the wrong word, because that workout is hell. But what it taught me, one thing that I've learned this summer with running, in regards to running, is my running cadence. I've gotten a lot better at putting my feet in front of each other and accelerating, and this comes with another workout, because aside from those track workouts, which really do help with getting better speed and turnover, are hill sprints. I've also done hill sprints this summer, which, like, it's again another good workout, and like, you don't like it they don't I thought it would fry my nervous system, because I remember the last time that I did hill sprints, but if anything, I feel like it helped more with recovery from my weightlifting sessions. So that was the running. And towards the end of the summer, what I've started leaning towards is high rep squatting. It's kind of like super squatting, just like a bastardized version of it. And I've been seeing a lot of growth lately in my quads, in my legs in particular, and my calves. Weirdly enough, I've gone from when I first did it, I was doing 185 for a set of 10, and tomorrow I will be hitting 225 for a 20. This is the slow breathing squat, where you breathe in, squat, hold down, up. That's 1 rep, and you go first 5 breathing, and then you take 3 breaths before the next 10, and then finish with the last 5, and then you hit pullovers immediately after it. I've been loving that, and honestly, it's probably just a psychological thing, but I have been seeing my lung capacity get better in other regards. Another element that is my most favorite element, in regards to the super squats, I've just been doing the squats in terms of like actually managing progression. I everything else I do is body weight except the squats, but I feel like the squats in and of themselves are just amazing. Like just the adrenaline that you get after doing that is crazy. And I get it's a bastardized version of it, but hey, it gives me something to do every day. When I do a full body program, I feel like it takes too much out of me with how much cardio and everything else and training I'm doing. Especially when I was doing when I was laboring, had to cut back down on my volume, which I was already doing way too much volume to begin with. But anyway, one other wrinkle that came this summer was something else new I tried: theater. I've worked at a theater with my parents for ever since I was alive. I've been on the stage, just never actually acted. My dad practiced with me in a baby holder, and there's pictures of it, and it's really cute. And I've worked there. I've worked in the kitchen. I've swept. I clean. I do everything there. But this summer, I actually participated in a play for the first time in forever, and I loved it. It was amazing. Granted, like I don't like the recovery aspects of it, but that is an experience that I'm definitely going to take with me in the future and try again. It was very fun, and I enjoyed every second of it. All right. So in regards, that was pretty much what happened this summer. Today was the first practice of cross country. We talked about the past. Now I will talk about the present. So what happened today, because I did not run summer mileage with the group, I was put with the kids who didn't run this summer. I told them my mileage, but it didn't really get across yet. For reference, I ran 425 miles this summer, and the kids that in the group I was put with were topping out at maybe 70 to 100, which it's fine. I'm not like disrespecting them. It's just it was very apparent. And then because we started the run, and I went at my normal easy run pace, which was like a 640 to 650, and breezed right by everybody. Ended up getting the 5 miles done a lot faster than them, and ran an extra 1 mile to make it 6 around everybody. And the guy who's in front of cross country, because this is my first time doing cross country, he came and said, "Okay, yeah, you'll be running with the better people tomorrow," and I appreciated that. So that was today. That is a positive, especially with how much at least I stressed about it, because I stress about everything. Let's go ahead and talk about the future. So the future plans for this channel, future plans for everything. As we get into cross-country season, my mileage is going up, so in terms of my total burpee volume, it's going to be going down, but that's okay. I've been thinking, I feel like Busy Dad training is perfect for this. Especially with the mass building program that he's doing right now, or like 6 counts, just weighted 6 counts. I've been trying to throw on the vest more and more. It's just kind of awkward, but I'll get used to it. And then super squats, I'm going to keep trying doing super squats while running this program, and I'm going to try and upload more. And after every practice, I'm going to try, or at least weekly, I'm going to try and upload a video explaining what went wrong, what happened, what went good, what I can take away from it. And I hope to carry this on not just through cross country, but into wrestling, and then as well into track and field. And maybe also for the play at Marion, which is another thing I'm going to be trying. Because of the success off of the play that I had, where I played 2 roles this summer, I'm going to be attempting to do a musical at Marion, get more in line with my musical background. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't plan on stopping uploading. It's just been a while. because of the play, which just ended last night. This last week was hell, but we got through it. I grew a lot from it. I feel a lot more confident. I just look back at myself and look back at the kid 2 years ago. There is no way in hell I would have stood up in front of all those people, and I think part of that is Iron Wolf workouts. The burpees get you more confident than anything else. Whenever I step into the wrestling mat, or whenever I get in the locker room for cross country, or step in the wrestling mat, or step on stage, it's just like, this is nothing. Like, I've stared down 500 Navy. I've stared down 500 fucking Navy SEALs. What is this? This is not going to kill me like that will. So this is CKO Fit signing off. I'm hoping to release more talking videos like this. I know they're boring, but give me a break. I need to get on Move Sweat Suffer somehow. Love you guys. Peace.